In the summer of 2023, I started a project where I'm trying to go to every Wisconsin state park and make a painting in that park and then also make a video showing my experience in that park. I got to a dozen different parks in that summer of 2023. I've gone to a few since then as well. But unfortunately, when I shot a lot of footage in 2023, I put it on this external hard drive, and that hard drive doesn't work anymore. A lot of that footage was lost, and so I never released those videos that I shot in 2023. But now, 3 years later, I'm going through that footage and I want to release those as videos because I do plan on making more in the future. In a few weeks, I'm going to Perot State Park. I'm going to shoot footage there and make a painting there. Try and make the best video that I can about Perot State Park. The footage that you're about to see here was shot 3 years ago. It's in Wildcat Mountain State Park. I don't show any of the campground that's in Wildcat Mountain, but the campground in Wildcat Mountain is not the best in my opinion. A lot of the places in Wildcat Mountain where you can camp doesn't have much shade at all. But some of the cool things about Wildcat Mountain though is it has an amazing view and it has some really cool trails to go and hike on, which I do show in this video. I will be going through some of that footage that I shot 3 years ago and trying to edit it. There will be parts of me jumping in like this saying, this is the footage that was lost. This is what I did while I was there. You know, kind of talking a little bit about my experiences then. But also keep an eye out for my video about Perot that's coming up in a couple weeks. And in the future, next summer, I'll be going out to more parks and shooting more videos and making more paintings until I can get to all 50 state parks in Wisconsin that you can camp at. There's more than 50 state parks in Wisconsin, but there's 50 that you can camp at. And those are the ones I want to make videos about and make paintings in. So enjoy this video here about Wildcat Mountain, about me making a painting in Wildcat Mountain, and then going on a pretty cool hike and seeing the area. So please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Like I said, there'll be more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, there's no tubers today.
Those suckers get
Maybe
big
we'll
though.
see Jimmy and Tommy come out. Oh, yeah. We had to get rid of
I do watercolor, but I never do plein air. It looks nice.
Yeah, until they can't.
I'm just getting started.
I can tell. It's all right.
All of a sudden you see a bike flying out.
Well, I mean, he's just starting.
Right? Exactly.
Oh yeah, there's some guys coming down the river right now.
Look at them.
So this isn't the one that we took down, is it? Is it really?
Yeah, this is it, but I don't think we came down this car, did we? I don't remember that loop.
Oh, we might not have, because remember we went to the like 4th point. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was all about time.
I don't remember
We
that
keep
loop.
going, but we got out.
Yeah, I don't remember that loop.
There was a couple times about the loops where you go out. Right. Is it only $6.50 on my ass earlier?
Get it all caught.
I'll buy it for $6.50.
Those clouds are standing completely still for this guy right now. I think he's frozen in clouds.
You better give her 50 cents.
Are we ruining your concentration?
No.
Okay.
I get it for free.
That's
I gotta
good.
make up that $11 charge.
No, I get it for free. You can make it up with somebody else that is a family.
Oh my God, there's a hole there.
Right?
That's so crazy.
That is awesome, man. I wish I could paint. Beautiful.
Just takes practice.
Yeah, well, and some talent.
No, just practice.
Really? All right.
I don't have any talent.
No?
Just a lot of practice.
Oh.
Check this view out, huh? Pretty sweet. So here I am at Wildcat Mountain State Park. It's about an hour southeast of La Crosse. It's close to Coon Valley and Bangor, around that area. So I'm out here doing my painting. This painting's about halfway done. Thought I'd show a little bit. Oh no, my paints are flying all over. I forgot to bring my clip today to clip down my palette. So like only like the sky area I really think is kind of done. So I'm still working on the rest of it, but I was just taking a break. I thought this would be a good point to film a little bit. There's no other people here. This place has been pretty busy today. It is a Saturday afternoon, so you know, you got to expect a lot of people coming to check out the sites, but this view is just amazing. Like if you just take a look here, this is the Kickapoo River Valley, and right over that way is Dobbs Valley. And actually a good amount of my family actually did live over in that way, maybe 60, 70 years ago. I don't know how many Dobbses are over there anymore. There aren't too many, I don't think. But yeah, this isn't too far from my grandparents' cheese factory, where it used to be at least, and where my dad grew up, and where I spent a lot of my time. Like I spent every summer at the cheese factory as a kid, and you know, also helping out, you know, with the farm and all that stuff that they had there. They had a, you know, not a huge farm, but a, you know, a decent farm that raised a good amount of crops, mostly sugarcane, and then we'd make it into sorghum. But yeah, I wanted to show off the view here. I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, there's more hawks. There have just been tons of hawks just circling this place. It's really cool. And then another cool thing too is if you look down at the river down there, you can see the river. You can kayak down this river. I don't think it's through the state park. It's a little north of here. You can rent a tube, an inner tube, or a kayak, and go down the Kickapoo River, which is pretty cool. This park is not huge. At least the campground isn't huge. There are quite a few trails though, and there's a lot of trails for horses. So this is kind of similar to Governor Dodge, where it's like if you've got a horse, this is a place to come. Like you can ride this thing all over. There's like miles and miles of horse trails, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I just thought I'd give a little update on where I am today and start the video. And I've got to finish this painting, and then maybe I'll go for a hike if I have enough time. We'll check out the rest of the park. So if you see here, Dobbs Valley is off to the right. You can't really see it from the trees. It's basically on the other side of that tree over there. But you can see all of it over there. The Kickapoo River, the rolling hills of Low Ridge and Dobbs Valley are visible. It's pretty cool. And then there's another thing over here that just shows kind of where we are. So Wildcat is right here. And then in Soldiers Grove, just outside of Soldiers Grove, is where my grandparents had a cheese factory. And then you can see here where we are in Wisconsin, and so like Soldiers Grove is kind of about there. Maybe a little more like there. And then La Crosse is just up here. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Wyalusing was down here. Madison is like right around here. So I had to come back, you know, because of the wildfire smoke. But I think part of it too was just the universe telling me I had to come to these places as well this year. The places where I grew up, where my dad grew up, where my mom grew up, the places they frequented, and, you know, check out those places as well and get a painting done. So I've got that painting done. You know, there's a few parts around the bottom, like I didn't really do as much to it, and like that's one of the things I find, like when I'm out here plein air painting, like by the time it gets to like 4 or 5 hours, like my back just hurts too much, and like I just kind of rush through the end of the painting. So some of these paintings, like I might like tweak them a little bit at, you know, in a month or two or something. I don't know. I haven't decided yet really what I'm going to do with these, but yeah, that's the finished painting though. I think it came out pretty well. Like, not too bad. So I'm going to look around, see if I can get a hike in. You know, it's still fairly early in the afternoon. So we'll go check out, see what kind of hiking I can do in Wildcat Mountain here. So this is the trail here. We'll see how far I go. I don't know. It says allow 1.5 to 2 hours for the hike, but it's only 2.25 miles. I think I could probably get that done in, you know, an hour, but we'll see. We'll see where we get to. It's supposed to be the most challenging hike though of the park here. But most of the other trails have horses on them, and I'd rather not be dodging some horse flop just right now. So I'm just gonna go on this trail and see how far we go. I got some 70-year-old trees there. They look like they're doing pretty good. Not that I know anything about trees, but this is a cool looking rock. I think my camera cut out just like right over there, but this is definitely for experienced hikers though. This is not for the faint of heart for hiking. That is for sure. It's a lot of up and down. Oh, made it to the lookout though. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot up and down. Whew. All these trees weren't in the way, you could see pretty far. I mean, you can kind of see through there, but not a lot. Well, looks pretty cool. This is a cool spot. Got this nice little bridge here too. A little creek, whatever you want to call it, going on down there. It's pretty small. We haven't had much rain this year though. Maybe other years it gets a lot more to it here. Very cool. Well, that's Wildcat Mountain. They named it Wildcat Mountain just because they killed a wildcat up here. They came up and found a bobcat that was killing a bunch of sheep in the 1800s and then just named it Wildcat Mountain. But it definitely has some cool views. I'm sorry if the audio is really bad. I forgot my microphone today and I forgot my tripod. This was kind of just like, oh, it's a beautiful day, I'm gonna go here type adventure. You know, I was gonna go to Perot, but they were having catfish days and I decided not to go and brave like all of the people. I'm sure there would be a lot of people out there today. So I'm gonna try and go to Perot in a couple days. Then I'm gonna go back out on the road. I'm feeling a lot better and I think I can get back out in the tent again. And we're gonna go up to the Eau Claire area and then head north. So hopefully you check out that video and we'll see you there.